everybody. How are you today? I've got Miss Chelsea with me.
Hello, everyone.
My name is Miss Beth, and we are super excited to be able to not only to work together on a program, finally, but because of what the program is. Now, I don't know a person alive, I don't know that you will either, who doesn't love a dinosaur?
Oh, I love dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs. How do dinosaurs say goodnight? How do dinosaurs eat their food? All kinds of cool stuff. But, you know what I've never seen? Not only have I never seen a real live dinosaur, I've never seen a dinosaur egg. Have you?
No, never.
Have you? No, you know you haven't. But Miss Chelsea is so cool. She found a recipe for us to make our very own dinosaur eggs. And
Yes,
I'm super
I'm
excited
so
about
ready.
this.
Are
right.
you guys ready?
We're ready, aren't we? All right, Miss Chelsea, what are we doing?
Okay. So we have everything we need right here.
What have we got?
We've got some sand,
Let me show you some sand.
and we've got some coffee grounds,
She wouldn't let me drink this morning. Coffee.
and we've got some flour.
Ooh, it's very windy, so we're trying not to let that fly away on us.
We've got our salt.
This is not sugar. Don't eat it. Don't stick your finger in there. Look at that salt.
And we've got our water.
Oh, all right.
So the first thing we have to do is mix everything together. So I'm going to take our this is 6 tablespoons of salt. And I'm gonna put that in our bowl.
Everything else is a half cup though, right?
Everything else is half a cup. It was just the salt is different.
Okay, so if you want to make this at home, but maybe you didn't get a kit,
Right.
you could do your own with 6 tablespoons of salt.
6 tablespoons of salt.
Okay.
But everything else should be measured out perfectly in your kits for you if you did get one. So you should have exactly 6 tablespoons of salt and a half a cup of everything else.
Awesome. Okay, can I do the flour?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to dump that flour in. I feel like I'm on a cooking show.
Ooh, me too.
I'm not going to eat this though. And that was our coffee, and I'll dump the sand.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've got all of our dry ingredients. Now we'll add our water. And this you want to add just a little bit at a time. You don't want to add it all at once because you want to make sure that it's going to stick together to keep your dinosaur tight inside. So I'm going to dump a little bit in. You think that looks like enough? We'll start with that.
So, yeah, it looks pretty good. Not too runny. It might be, I don't know, it might be a little thick too.
Yeah, let's see. We might need a little more. We might need a lot more.
That is pretty dry. It's starting to look a little bit like cookie dough, but cookie dough you don't want to eat, but just a little bit like cookie dough, right?
That's kind of what it looks like at the end. Alright, let's give that a try.
There we go.
Now it's sticking together.
So we kind of want it to be a little wet, but kind of a little dry all at the same
Right.
time. This is so fun.
Okay, maybe I'm going to try with my hands now.
Ooh, there you go. I love to get messy.
You will get messy if you put your hands in there. There we go.
Oh, now it's sticking together.
Can everyone see?
I think so. This bowl is nice and clear. Can you like show them how it clumps in your hand? So see how it's not just like loose and falling apart? It's kind of staying in a shape, isn't it?
Yes.
Would you say it's an egg shape?
It's an egg shape. So the more water you add, the longer it takes to dry. So if you can get it to clump with less water, you don't have to wait quite as long.
Because we don't want to
No,
wait.
nobody
we want
wants to
open
wait.
them right now, but you have to wait. Because
Okay.
that's the best part.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so now do we make eggs?
Now we make our eggs.
I get to make one too?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay, so first you have to pick your dinosaur.
Oh.
We have this one, 2 gray ones, or we have this spiky little red one.
I'm gonna do a gray one. I think this one with this
With the
head
pointy
sticking
nose.
up. Anyone know what this one is?
I do not.
I do not. Not
Here's
offhand.
mine. I'm not sure what mine is either.
It's a red one.
It is a red dinosaur.
I'm
and
sure
he's
some of
spiky.
you. Yeah, I'm sure some of you out there know which one it is.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
just like that.
Yep, just scoop some up
Okay.
until you think that you have enough to cover your dinosaur. Some dinosaurs are bigger, so they need bigger eggs, right?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So you don't want to make like one ginormous egg with one little tiny dinosaur because it'll take a really long time. And then you got more than one dinosaur in your kit too, right? So then
Right,
what do
you'll
you do?
have 3.
Yeah, so maybe a smaller egg to fit your dinosaur. I made mine like that. Can you see that? Like I just smushed it down. That's the technical term for this. Smushed it down, and I'm gonna lay my little guy on here like that. Does that work?
Yeah,
And
I
I'm gonna
like
get
that.
some more.
Oh, I'm gonna do that too. That's a good strategy.
Get his tail, because I feel like his tail might
His tail's
stick
gonna
out.
stick out. Oh, I see it. I see it coming together. It's starting to look like an egg. Ooh. I want to make sure I really get that egg shape.
And I noticed too when I push it together, there wanted to be a seam when I had the bottom and then I put a top on. And all I'm doing is kind of pinching and poking at it. And mine's smoothing right out.
Ooh, it's sticking out a little bit.
I know, I have a pokey tail.
There we go. All right. Now, if anyone does try to make one giant egg and has the patience to wait for it to dry, I would love to see it.
Yeah, and I want to know how long it takes that giant egg to dry out.
Me too. Now, these ones, it should take, by the first day, the top was starting to dry. So if you're very impatient and you can't wait, you could crack it open that first day, but the inside's still wet, so it's not going to be quite as fun. But if you have the patience and you can wait for 2 to 3 days, the whole egg will be hard and you'll really get to crack it open.
That is so cool. So then we just put it on your cookie sheet.
Put it on our cookie sheet. And this is the hard part. Now you wait.
Now you wait. Do you think that if it's hot outside, it's better to put it outside?
Yes.
To dry out? But
I
if
think
it's
so.
rainy, then we can keep it in the house.
By maybe a sunny window.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Somewhere dry.
That's awesome. This is a fun craft.
You didn't get quite as messy as me.
You did most of the mixing.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah. And you honestly, that's the most fun, I think. Having something you can do and get nice and messy, and then go rinse off and go on to the next thing. Speaking of next things, we have a next thing for you to do, and that is to come into the library, because what have we got at the library right now?
Okay, so you made dinosaur eggs. But have you ever got to walk with a dinosaur?
No. Walk with a dinosaur?
So if you come into the library, we have a life-size Triceratops foot. It's hidden somewhere in the library. If you follow the other little dinosaur feet, you might be able to find it. And you can see how many of your feet it takes to fill a Triceratops foot. How big do you think a Triceratops foot is?
Ginormous. I think it's 5 feet wide.
Oh,
Maybe as tall as me.
maybe as tall as me.
Maybe as tall as you. That might be. And then we're going to be able to cut out our footprints,
Yes.
right? Where you can trace your footprint. You can stand on the Triceratops foot. You can trace your footprint, and I think we get to put our names up on the actual foot of
Yes.
the Triceratops. We'll have another one on the wall. So, like Miss Chelsea said, at the Helen Warner branch, you come in and you follow the steps to find the Triceratops in our little building. And downtown at Willard, you go up to the children's room
Yes.
and follow the steps there, right? To
Right.
see where our dinosaur foot is.
Yes. And I think that Miss Jenny said that she also found one of the smallest dinosaur feet.
Ooh.
And it's the actual size.
That will be very cool to see how small the smallest dinosaur foot was. I bet it's way smaller than my feet.
It's very small.
Very small, like baby feet.
Like baby feet.
Baby dinosaur feet. I can't wait. I know what I'm going to do after I get cleaned up. I'm going to go inside and I'm going to go look for my dinosaur feet.
I'm going to trace my foot.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with Miss Chelsea and I. We had a great time. Thanks, Miss Chelsea, for finding this cool recipe.
Thanks so much for making it with me.
Yay, this was the best. Well, we hope you guys had a great time with us and that you have a great afternoon and an even better tomorrow. Yeah. We'll see you soon. Bye.